Hey guys, I'm Oscar Mikey, and welcome to the first video in an ongoing series of videos I'm calling Battlefield News. If you're here watching this video, chances are you're a big Battlefield fan just like me, and you want to hear all the juicy new details about Battlefield 2042, the Battlefield series in general, and anything kind of in the same sphere. So like news about EA or DICE, and generally anyone or anything related to the Battlefield series. So for this series of videos, I've decided to go with a very no-nonsense, to-the-point, quick and concise formula. I'm not going to waste your time, I'm not going to ramble on about my own opinions. I'm just going to give you a clear, concise, quick delivery, and you can make of it whatever you want. If you do like this style of video, be sure to let me know in the comments, and I'll be sure to update this series based on your feedback in the future. Well, with all that out of the way, let's get right into the news. On July 14th, EA put out a news article on Battlefield 2042, clarifying a lot of the features and systems that are going to be in the game at launch and things that they're working on in playtesting. It reads a little bit like an FAQ, answering questions about a lot of the things they've already revealed about the game. There are lots of interesting details in here, but I'm only going to go over the new stuff. There's a lot of repeated information that we already know, and in the interest of time, I'm just going to skip over that. So first point, specialists. So far, DICE has formally shown off 4 specialists, Boris, Casper, Falk, and McKay, and unofficially we have seen a 5th, his name is Sundance, he's the one with the wingsuit. At launch, there's going to be a total of 10 specialists to choose from. The specialties and traits of each specialist are unique to them and they cannot be changed. An example they give of a specialty that can't be changed is Sundance's wingsuit. It can't be changed or swapped out with anything, so if you pick him to play, then you're stuck with it. Same goes for traits. The example they give here is Falk. She comes with the combat surgeon trait that lets you revive allies to full health. This is unique to her and you can't change it. There are lots of concerns in the community regarding weapon customization, particularly when it comes to rocket launchers. DICE clarify here that choosing an explosive gadget like a rocket launcher or C4 would mean you wouldn't be able to carry a medical crate or supply crate, and thus leaves you without any health or ammo replenishing abilities. They're hoping that this trade-off will be enough to balance the game and ensure that not everybody is running around with a rocket launcher. Squads can have a maximum of 4 players, and in Conquest and Breakthrough, squads can contain more than one unique specialist. Skins and cosmetic items will help to differentiate between the same specialist on the battlefield. DICE says that 2 of the same specialist can look vastly different when wearing different skins. Ranger is the name of the robot dog with the machine gun on its back, and he is neither a specialty nor trait. Everyone on the battlefield has the opportunity to call him in when they're in need of support. But DICE says if you make that choice, you're picking him over other options available within the call-in system. That means over tanks, over transport vehicles, and smaller vehicles like motorbikes or ATVs or whatever. And to prevent spamming, there is a limitation on the amount of Rangers that can be on the battlefield at any given time. Once safely on the ground, Ranger will follow and protect you and even put your life above their own. You'll be able to issue orders such as scouting a location and having them return to you and follow you. If you're in a combat situation and it becomes dire, you can also command Ranger to self-destruct. You can do lots of stuff with this guy. You can send him into enemy fire, you can command him to attack the enemy, you can use him as a decoy in order to flank the enemy, and you can even put explosive devices like C5 onto him and send him into an enemy squad. Keep in mind though that he's a lightly armored unit and designed for anti-infantry purposes. He can easily be knocked out by enemy fire, explosives, or EMPs. DICE go into detail about their strategy behind the development of the flag clustering system. In previous games, you and your squad would capture a flag and then immediately move to the next flag. But now with the clustering system, you have to establish a foothold in a sector, and you have to confront the enemy to take those flags in order to hold the entire sector. This is supposed to create a higher intensity fight for the full sector and reduce the amount of back and forth running between flags. Although current gen and previous gen consoles will have different player counts, weapons, vehicles, specialists, and gadgets will all remain the same no matter what generation of console you're playing on. Dynamic weather events like the tornadoes and environmental hazards like EMP storms will be consistent across all versions of the game. You cannot play on every level of a skyscraper. At launch, there's going to be 7 maps for the All-Out Warfare experience. They will be releasing new maps throughout the game's live service, season to season, and on July 22nd at EA Play, they're going to formally reveal the secret game mode that Ripple Effects Studios, formerly DICE LA, have been working on for the game. So keep your eyes open on July 22nd. Links to EA's Play Live webpage, YouTube channel, and their news page will be linked in the description below. The vehicle callout system will vary depending on the mode and the map, and each team will have a specific point budget. You still have to spawn into air vehicles from the deploy screen. After you call in a vehicle, you will experience a cooldown, so don't think you can just spam vehicle call-ins. Most of the vehicles will be faction-specific, depending on what team you're on, either Russia or the United States. Examples they give for faction-specific vehicles are the T-28 tank for the Russians and the M1A5 on the United States. AI soldiers are going to be used for server filling when there aren't enough actual players in a lobby. Real players are going to take priority over AI, and the AI will be changed out as more players enter the lobby. There will be a co-op mode that allows you to play together with friends against AI soldiers, or if you want to play solo, there will be a solo mode that pits you against AI soldiers to sharpen your skills and practice with weapons. The AI players will be intelligent enough to engage you in combat, flank you, throw grenades, and revive squad mates, but they won't be able to do more advanced things like use the wingsuit or use traits and specialties. You cannot opt out of using AI players. They're always going to be backfilling servers until real players join. And even though you can play solo against AI, it'll have to be in an online setting. There is no offline option for this game. They've pushed the technical playtest back to later in the summer, and it's a pretty limited playtest. It's not like an open beta where anyone can join. I believe you can create a playtest account with EA and DICE, but they will contact you and send you an invite if they want you to participate. One of the things they'll be testing is crossplay functionality. They're still building on it, but their goal is to have PC, Xbox Series X and S, and PlayStation 5 consoles to crossplay together, Xbox One and PS4 systems to play together, and there will be an opt-out feature, so that if they don't want to, current-gen console players don't have to deal with PC players. They're also building in cross-progression and cross-commerce. This means any progress you make on your account, any cosmetics you buy, any changes to your classes will be carried across platform to platform. So for example, if you level up and you apply a new skin to your character on a PlayStation copy of the game, it will show up on the Xbox or PC version, and vice versa. Alright, that's the Battlefield news for July 14th, 2021. Again, if you enjoyed this style of video, please let me know in the comments below. Like the video if you liked it. I'm Oscar Mikey, and I'll talk to you in the next video.